Prophet gave us this warning. Carry on.
And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive
So
you.
this is Christ's words. Take heed that no man deceive you. Carry on.
For many shall come in my
For
name,
many shall come in Christ's name.
saying, I am Christ.
You understand? And that's what this man here has done. Every time you watch a movie or a TV show or anything to do with Christ, you always see this man. This man says, I am Christ. You understand? Read it again. Read that part again.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
Many will come in Christ's name saying that they are Christ. That's what this man has done. Everywhere you go, even if you go on Google right now and type in Jesus Christ, you're going to see him. You're not going to see this. You're not going to see the accurate description. Let's go to Revelation chapter 1, verse 12.
Verse 12. And I turned to see the voice.
So now John turned to see the voice. Remember, the voice said, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. Now he turns to see the voice
That spake with me. And being turned, I saw 7 candlesticks.
So we saw 7 candlesticks, right, when he turned around. Carry on.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks,
And in the middle of the 7 candlesticks, what did he see?
one like unto the Son of Man.
One like unto the Son of Man. In the Bible, you will read many different verses which talks about Son of Man. Who is the Son of Man? Jesus. Another word for Jesus. When you read Son of Man, it's talking about Christ. Right? So now he sees Christ in the middle of the 7 golden candlesticks. Now, Christ said, what you see, write it in a book. So let's see what John saw. Verse 14.
Book of Revelation chapter 1 verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So his head and his hairs were white like wool. White is a color. Wool is a texture. You know wool, like a sheep? Like a sheep hair? What type of people have that type of hair? Black people. When you go to a barber shop, and like when you go to a barber shop, get your hair cut, you look at the floor. It looks like wool. You understand? When people have their afros out, when people have big afros, it looks like wool. You understand? So Christ had that type of hair. Carry on.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And I already showed you that before, right? Because he was known as a wine bibber. He drank a lot of wine in moderation. That's what Christ was known for. That's why his eyes were red. Verse 15.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Remember in Daniel, said his arms and his feet like unto polished brass. So 2 times in the Bible, it says that Christ looks like brass, you understand? It looks brown. Now, this right here is going to cut it all off. After this, you cannot tell me that Christ looks like this, right? Read verse 15 again.
And his feet like unto fine brass. As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. When you burn anything, what color does it become? Like if you get bread and you burn bread, what color is it?
Black.
Black. You burn rice, black. Anything you burn in a fire, it becomes black. So how could this man say that he's Jesus Christ? You understand? Read the last part.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. And his voice as the sound of many waters.
And his voice as the sound of many waters. You understand? Black people, we have a stereotype of being too loud, right? We have that stereotype, you understand? So, Christ is a black man. Because you said, when I first spoke to you, you said that this man was Jesus Christ. But you will not see this man. You understand? Nowhere in the Bible does it say that Christ looks like this. But in the Bible it says Christ had white, woolly hair. His skin looked like brass. It was brown, as if it burned in a furnace. So he was a dark-skinned man.